guys, it's Dose of Des here, and I'm back with a new product haul video. So today I am trying out the new Colourpop So Natural, girl, these new eyeshadow palettes that are like super natural, super like bare minimum, but they're nice and warm, earthy tones. I saw them and I fell in love with the colors because the colors were like deep enough for me. So, excuse me, I had to buy them. So I got 3 of the new, well, I got 2 of the eyeshadow palettes, and then I got 1 of the cheek palettes. So I'm going to try them on today and tell you guys all about them. So let's get into it. So I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were a lot bigger than what they showed on Instagram. They looked super big and I was like, oh yes, cute. And when they came in the mail, they're really tiny. So I was shocked in RuPaul that these were so small. But it's okay because, I mean, they were $6.75. I got them on sale. I ordered them like the day they dropped. So they were on sale the day they dropped, which made no sense to me, but girl, I love a deal and I love a steal. So I got these for $6.75 each. I got the cheek palette for $12, which I think is the normal price for this. So second darkest palette is called So Naturel. I didn't take French. I took Spanish in high school, so I'm guessing that says focus. So Natural. This is the Colourpop pressed powder palette. So this is the palette. Like I said, the colors are, let me see, Laid Back, Just Be, Waters, and this is Living. So I think they're just nice, warm, soft, brown, beautiful tones that'll definitely show up on my skin. I can definitely use these as like crease colors. This would be an eyeshadow, and this will be like in my outer V to really deepen it up. When I saw this, I was like, yes, I need this in my life. So I'm gonna zoom in and try to get it to focus. So that's what the palette is giving. So these are all the colors. Nice, soft, warm. You can definitely use these for the upcoming fall months. So I'm gonna show you. Ooh. So let me make sure it's, so this is what the colors are giving. I think they're definitely deep enough to use on my skin. So I'm really happy about that. These just look like fall leaf colors. Like, did I say leaf? I meant leaves. Leaf colors. Like, this is just giving me really warm, soft fall tones. So the palette is a nice, cute, small, clear palette. It just says Colourpop on top. It has the color names on the back. And it's just cute. Like, you can do a full eyeshadow look with this small little compact. Like I said, you've got your highlight, your brow highlight, your eyeshadow color, your crease color, and then your outer V color all right there. All right, so this is the second eyeshadow palette that came from Colourpop. So this is the Down to Earth palette. Let me get my face out of here so y'all can see what it's giving. This is the Down to Earth palette. This is in the color Grounded right here. In Time is right here. Naturalist or Naturist is right here, and the Senses is this brown right here. So this is what the palette is giving. Very pretty. These are all matte. I believe all the new like palettes that came out recently are all matte. Oh, I'm gonna swatch, what is this? Grounded. Come on, focus. So these are all 4 of the colors on my finger. I can't wait to use this palette. Ooh, I'm so excited. Girl. Now you know these are some pressed pigment palettes because I just did one swipe and you can see how pigmented. Look at that red. It's probably gonna stain the mess out of your eyes, but that red is gorgeous. All right, and lastly, I bought this cheek palette. This is the Such a Rush cheek palette. This is the darkest one they had. I believe it comes with a highlighter, a bronzer, and 2 blushes. So this is the highlighter, this is the bronzer, and these are the 2 blush shades. Looking at my skin and looking at this bronze color, no ma'am, I don't think it's gonna work for me. But these 2 blush colors I think will definitely work on my skin. This is the highlighter color, this is the bronzing color, and that's the other blush color. So this is the swatches of the cheek palette. I wish this blush would show up a little more. I'm like, is it me or is the blush just not blushing today? That's with 2 swipes and the blush is not giving what it's supposed to have gave. Maybe it's like a soft terracotta blush. I don't know. The blush is not strong here. These are all visible. I really like this highlighter though. This highlighter, I low-key would use it. I might use it as like an eyeshadow. But this blush right here is not popping. Okay, so before I start putting on eyeshadow, I'm just gonna put some powder under my eye to catch any fallout. These are pressed tip pigments, so they tend to be I don't know how to describe it. It's probably gonna have more fallout than natural eyeshadow. Okay, so to start my eyeshadow look, I've put powder under my eyes to catch any fallout. I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Okay, so I'm gonna use the So All Natural palette, and I'm gonna dip into this brown up here, and I'm gonna use that as like a transition color and sort of like a crease color right here. Right above that, and it'll really give me a nice sultry look in my eyes. I think I'm gonna use this color right here in the All Natural palette and kind of go a little above my crease. Yes. Just bring it kind of like on my brow bone, but like right below my brow bone. That's what I'm trying to do. And then do the same to the other side. So now I'm gonna go into the Down to Earth palette. I'm gonna use this brown right here, and I'm gonna use that to kind of deepen my crease a little bit. I wish this stuff would like stop sliding off my bed. These palettes are super pigmented, but there is a lot of fallout, so I'm glad I put some kind of powder down before I started going in. So that's blended out. I think I'm gonna go into this red up top. I haven't touched that yet. Anyway, so I'm gonna go right above that dark crease that we did, and I'm gonna just put the red kind of like right on top of that. It's a little too much on my brush. I'm gonna put the excess on this side, you know, blend it out, separate, you know what I'm trying to say. All right, so for the last part, I'm gonna do the black right here, the Naturist, and I'm gonna use that to like really bring everything together and smoke it out. I'm gonna just do a light cut crease. So I'm gonna take that same eyeshadow primer, and I'm using this little flat brush, and I'm gonna create a cut crease for you guys today. this is like a very, 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 very light cut crease. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too wild. Just a little cut crease, and I just kind of stopped it midway and just blended the rest out. So we're gonna do the same with this side. So I'm gonna go into the So All Natural palette, use this tan beige color, and I'm gonna press that into the cut crease I just did. Wait, make sure my brush is the white way. I'm gonna use the Down to Earth palette and use this other tan, the lightest color in the palette, and I'm gonna put that right next to it. All right, next to that, kind of make it a little deeper. Give it 2 tones. And then I'll do the same this side. All right, so now that that's in place, I'm going to deepen up my outer V with this black again and see what it's giving. All right, so I have deepened up my outer V pretty much. So I'm pretty much done with this look. If there's oh yeah, I gotta do my eyebrow. I'm gonna go in with this light tan up here, and I'm gonna use that to like press in and like mattify it, I guess. I'm pretty much done, so I'm gonna sweep away any of that excess. Right off my face. So now I'm gonna go put on some eyeliner and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I went off camera and did my eyeliner and lashes because that takes the most time out of my day. All right guys, so I'm not completely done with my eyeshadow yet. I did want to go under my eyes. That definitely brings a look together. So I'm gonna dip into this red right here and smoke out my under eye. And usually people would go with a darker color, but I'm just setting this down as like a base, and then I'll use the darker color more towards this part of my eye. I'm gonna go in with the black and do the same thing, but only stay in this section. And just blend that out. Okay, so the last thing I want to do to my eyes is use this cheek palette, and like I said, this highlighter is really popping, so I want to use that as the inner tear duct color. I noticed that when I put my brush in, it kind of like presses in, so I'm noticing this is like their Super Shock shadow that Colourpop sells. It's like, I don't know, it's squishy, and this is very squishy, as you can see. So just so y'all know before you buy. So since it's squishy, it probably works better with your fingers, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna try and put the inner corner on with my finger. I think that came out a lot better. Okay, so for my blush, I'm gonna use the cheek palette. I'm gonna start with this kind of terracotta blush that barely showed up earlier. I'm gonna just use that. Okay, it's kind of showing up. It's just giving me a nice soft flush of color. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Not too bad. I'm gonna use that. Usually I use my orange blush, but since I want to try this palette out, I'm gonna see what it's giving. I'm gonna use the second blush, the darker blush, and I'm gonna use that to kind of deepen it up. I'm not gonna use it on like my apples of my cheek. I'm gonna kind of use it like right here. So that's where I'm putting the other blush, right there. So to finish the look, I'm gonna use this highlighter up here, this little squishy one. I'm gonna try and use a brush and see if it picks up anything. Picked up a little bit of product, so let's see how it's gonna deposit on my cheeks. Okay. That is what I was expecting. I would say the highlight is best used with your finger. I don't think a brush is gonna help at all. I'm trying my best to blend this out. So it shows up a lot more over here. I don't like it. I don't like the highlight. I would probably use this as an eyeshadow before I use it as a cheek highlight. So I'm gonna use my trusty dusty MAC Cheeky Bronze highlighter because that one just made me look crazy. Now that my lips are done and everything's kind of pretty much in place, I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. And I just use this all over my face, and yeah, and then we're done. All right guys, so this is my finished look. I put on my wig, as you can see, put on a little lip gloss. This is the Juvia's Place, you know, the pink one with the glitter in it. And yeah, this is my finished look. I really like these palettes from Colourpop. I would probably give them like a 7 out of 10. I was gonna give it like a 6.5, but it's not that bad. I think if you're like, I gotta go somewhere and I just need a crease color, a lid color, and something to deepen up the V, this is perfect. It's small, it's on the go. It's really cute packaging too. And I did my whole eye look with it. Only cons I would say is that there is a lot of fallout because they are pressed pigments. So I did have a lot of fallout, but the pigment was there. Pigment was there, but there was some fallout. And only other thing, maybe it could have been the way I blended. I feel like the colors kind of look a little muddy, but maybe not. Maybe I'm judging myself too hard. Maybe I'm like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. But overall, the color payoff is really good. I think there are some duplicates within the palette, so I don't think you need all of them per se, maybe 1 or 2. I think these I got were the deepest ones, and I feel like I could have just stuck with one palette, to be honest, but I like both of them. The cheek palette, it's okay. The blush, this blush is really soft and cute. This blush was cute too. This bronzer, I don't know who can use that. I don't know who's gonna use it. And then the highlighter was boo-boo because it's, oh shoot, it's one of those like squishy ones, and so you cannot use a brush with it. I would not recommend it. I think it's best if you just use your finger to apply that. So that's what gives the whole set a 7 out of 10 for me. But overall, it's pretty good. So if you're interested in buying it, you could go to Colourpop's website. They are not sponsoring me for this post. I just wanted to share with you guys what it looks like on deep skin. So y'all like it? What y'all think? So please like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment, excuse me, in the comment section below if you need me to answer any of your questions, or you want to leave some nice comments. No creepy comments, please stop with the creepy comments. But if you want to leave like a nice little comment or something, go ahead, leave a comment. And I'll see you guys later for my next video. Bye.